Washington Redskins announced Bill Callahan as their interim coach today, just hours after they fired six-year head coach Jay Gruden. The Redskins are 0-5 on the season, and Dan Snyder and team president Bruce Allen felt like the team needed a reboot at the head coaching position. Bruce Allen spoke with us earlier today, and this is what he had to say about the state of the Washington Redskins.
The effort of the players and the rest of this organization is fantastic. Doug Williams, his hours, if you want to check his time card, working all the time. Our scouts on the road, working all the time. And they're trying to find the right formula for success. These players have the ability, and we just have to execute.
How does that culture translate then to winning football?
Through winning football games. We have to win. We didn't win any of these games.
Callahan had a different interpretation of what he wanted to do with this Redskins team. He said that he felt like the Redskins need to become a running team, and that should be their identity. And I think if you're Adrian Peterson or any of the running backs on the team, that's exactly what you wanted to hear.
Consistency of the running game is going to have to take place. So that run identity not only helps us be the physical team that we want to be, but it lends itself benefits in every other area. The defense, clock time, letting them sit on the clock a little bit. So we're really conscious of making that shift. We have a good stable of running backs. We've got confidence in them. And that'll be the focus going forward for us. That's one of the areas in that respect.
Yeah. Just last year, the Redskins and Adrian Peterson were more of a smash-mouth football team that really struggled a little bit on offense, but the running game helped their defense. And that's what we thought we were going to see this year, but we haven't. So Bill Callahan comes in and he says, yes, the Redskins are going to run the ball. So I think that's big news and good news for Redskins Nation. Callahan also said what he feels like that running game will add to the culture of the Redskins, as it'll set this team up to be physical. They can come out and set a tone, get their offensive linemen lathered up and ready to go downhill. So we'll see how all this stuff plays out Sunday when they travel to Miami to take on the Dolphins. One of the other things that was a big topic that was asked of Bill Callahan was what was he going to do with rookie quarterback Dwayne Haskins. Haskins obviously is the prize draft pick for the Redskins, who hasn't hit the field this year. Well, actually, he has hit the field against the New York Giants, but that was briefly. But he hasn't had a start yet. And I think a lot of fans were expecting for Callahan to be named the coach, and then also for Haskins to be named the starter going forward, but that's not the case. The Redskins still have a plan in place for Haskins, and I think right now they just don't feel like he's ready. But Callahan did say that he will change something in practice. Well, it will allow for Dwayne Haskins to get some reps. So there's going to be some subtle changes along the way. We will see Dwayne Haskins at some point this season, but just not right now, according to Coach Bill Callahan. You can follow me on Twitter at Lake Lewis. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Lake Lewis Jr. You can also follow all this work right here on sportsjourney.com and some of my Redskins content on heavy.com. Have a good one.